guys, it's Leisha, your coupon coach. So please excuse me today, I'm not feeling very well and we're in the middle of preparing for a hurricane. So I'm not as together as previously. However, I wanted to get this video done for you guys because if we lose power, I won't be able to do it and I wanted you to have it, especially because it's fresh in my mind. This video is called It Happened to Me, and it's going to consist of some tips to avoid what I call couponing disaster, which is what happened to me last night. So let me show you what happened. I went to CVS to do this deal. So now, just to get you to see how I do CVS deals, this is transaction number 1, transaction number 2, transaction number 3, and you can see I do all the math, right? So I know exactly what I'm going to spend before I go to the store. So let me tell you what I was going to do. So right now Schick is having a deal where if you spend $20 in razors, you get a $10 ECB. That's an extra care buck. And that is just simply money that you can spend at CVS at a later time, okay? So I was going to do this deal. These razors right here are $9.79. So I got 2 packages of the razors. I was going to use this coupon, $7 off of 2, and I was going to stack it with this coupon, which is a $3 off of 12. Now, I had one yesterday that was a $4 off of 12. So I was going to stack these 2 coupons. If it was a $4 off of 12, it would have given me $11 in savings, okay? And I already had $8 in extra care bucks. So by the time this deal was finished, let me go back to the list so I can show you. I was going to spend $7.98 out of pocket, and I was going to get back a $10 extra care buck. Well, when I got to the store, I put all my transactions, all my items in my cart, and I got up to the register, and there was somebody at the register who I was unfamiliar with. Now, I shop at this CVS all the time, right? And my little bells were going off because I have a cashier. And as a couponer, you're going to develop your own cashiers, right? You're going to know who is a person who is favorable to couponers. Not that you're doing anything wrong, but there are cashiers that hate couponers, and you kind of want to avoid those people. So this guy was there, and I just, okay, whatever. So I did my 2 Schick things, right? And he rung it up, and then my tape came out and it had no $10 ECB. And I said, oh, that was supposed to trigger a $10 ECB. So he looks at it and he says, oh no, you were 50 cents short. Now, typically 50 cents will trigger that extra care buck. And my cashier would have looked at it and been like, oh, I'm sorry. And she would have just done it for me, right? But it didn't trigger the ECB. So my choice was to spend the money, right, but not get my ECB back and just walk out mad. I don't make those kinds of choices. I'm a couponer. So I was like, okay, can we void that? And he was like, you want a refund? No, I just want to switch it out for something else. And he was like, no, I'm giving you a refund. So I wasn't going to fight, right? Okay, that's fine. I'll take the refund. So he couldn't figure out how to do it, and it just turned out to be a big fat mess. And so what ended up happening was that he gave me a gift card, and here's the refund receipt. He gave me a gift card with $19.25 on it. And the reason he did that was I had the $8 in extra care bucks, and I also had my coupons. So what he doesn't know is that he ended up doing me a favor because my coupons were for specific items, right? My gift card I can use on anything. So here's the tip. When you are doing a CVS deal, normally it will trigger the ECB if you get close enough, right? So since this happened to me, I'm going to tell you, make sure that you spend the amount you're supposed to spend before taxes. Just from now on, I'm not even going to do that. Oh, it would have triggered. I'm just going to spend the amount. So how could I have changed it to do it differently? Well, let me show you. Since I was not going to buy an extra pack of razors, because that's another $9.79, right? What I would do instead is I would use my $7 off that I showed you. I would use my, well, I had a $4 off, but I'll use the $3 off because I'm still going to do this deal. And then I'll just add a Schick Edge. Yeah, a Schick Edge. For a minute, I thought that wasn't Schick. Gel, because my husband needs the gel anyway, right? So the 3 of them, the 2 packs of razors and the Edge, will hit the $20, and it will it'll trigger the $10 ECB. It does change a little bit my out of pocket. I think my out of pocket now is going to be like, I don't know, $9.28 or something, but I'm going to get back the $10 ECB. Some people call that a moneymaker. I'm not going to, as I've explained in previous videos and in my class. As long as I'm handing money out to somebody, I don't feel like I've made any money. When someone starts handing me money, then I've made money, okay? All right, so that was tip number 1. Make sure that you spend the amount before taxes in CVS. Here's another one. Know your coupon policy, right? I didn't have the coupon policy with me. If I had the coupon policy, I might have seen something in there that helped me. So make sure, I said this before, make sure you carry your coupon policy and you know your policy, okay? Also, know your coupon. So, for example, down here, there's a whole lot of fine print that most people do not read, right? But you need to at least know what the exclusions are, right? What if this said, you know, save 2 on Schick disposable razors? It says exclude 1 and 2 count, but what if it said also excludes razors that are yellow? I don't know, whatever, but just make sure that you know the policy, so or the coupon, so that you don't embarrass yourself like I did when you get up there. The other thing is have a plan. So I showed it to you, but I'm going to show it to you a little more carefully, okay? So transaction number 1, right? So I was going to get 2 Schick razors, $9.49 times 2. It equaled $18.98. I was going to use the $7 off of 2, and I was going to use the $4 off a $10 purchase, which would have given me $7.98, right? I was going to use my $8 in ECBs, which means there was going to be 0 out of pocket here, and I was going to get a $10 ECB. Transaction number 2, I was going to do the Soleil razors. So the Soleil razors, let me see if I can find that coupon for you. The Soleil razors were one of those things that I tell you guys, oh, I didn't realize you couldn't see me. One of those things that I tell you guys to buy what you're going to use. I'm an extreme couponer. I'm sorry, I'm an extreme saver, not an extreme couponer. So I don't buy things I don't need. The Soleil razors is an exclusion to that. All right. So this deal I was doing simply for you guys. My husband actually doesn't use these kinds of razors. He'll use them because I bought them. I don't use these kinds of razors. I'll use them because I bought them. But I just wanted to illustrate to you the difference between an extreme saver and an extreme couponer. So what I'm doing now is extreme couponing, right? I'm buying things I don't necessarily need, right? All right. But just because they're a good deal, I'm getting them. All right, so then transaction number 2, I got the Soleil razors. So I was going to do 2 of them at $6.99, $13.98. I have a $2 off one. I didn't have an extra one because my printer is not working, boo-hoo, right? I had a $3 off 12. So just like I had the $4 off 12, I have a $3 off 12, right? And I was going to buy that, so that gave me $8.98 to spend. And then when you have a $10 ECB, guys, it prints $10 ECB. You have to spend that entire thing. You're not going to get change for that, okay? So if you get a $10 extra care buck, you have to fill up $10. So that's why after the $8.98, I still had to buy something else. So there were these banned drinks with antioxidants that I had been wanting to try. They were 2 for $4, and you got a $4 extra care buck back. Okay, so I was gonna get them. That would have took my $8.98 up to $12.98, right? And I would have used my $10 and spent $2.98 out of pocket. I would have gotten back a $4 extra care buck for the band drink because it was 2 for $4 and you get a $4 extra care buck. And I would have gotten back the Soleil razors was also giving back $2 per razor pack. So I would have got or $3 per razor pack. So I would have gotten 2 $3 ECBs and a $4 ECB. So $10 in ECB. So far, the only thing that I've spent out of pocket is $2.98. Okay, then I was going to go on to my third transaction, which was the Scott tissue. And it was $4.88. There's a $1 coupon off of one. And it looks like... What does it look like? Looks like this. Okay. So I was going to purchase it. The $1 coupon takes it down to $3.88. I was going to use my $4 extra care buck to cover that. And then I got back a $1 extra care buck. So I would have had $7 in extra care bucks. I would have spent, so this is what I would have gotten, 4 packs of razors, 2 drinks, and 1 Scott tissue. I would have spent out of pocket $2.98, and I would have come home with $6. That didn't happen. As I mentioned in the beginning, I got my gift card, and I walked out. So tomorrow, provided I am not underwater, I am going to go back and do this deal again, but this time I'm going to do it smarter. So when I do it tomorrow, I'm going to let you guys know how it went. Now, my last tip. So first, know that your ECBs, in order to trigger an ECB, you have to spend the exact amount and above before taxes, right? Know your coupon policy. Know your coupon. Know how to read a coupon, right? Know the ability to stack. This is one thing I didn't say to you, but I should have. So you can get here's an example. You can do a manufacturer's coupon. So let's say we're going to do this one, right? So this is a Mitchum buy one, get one free, Right Guard, deodorant, right? So I'm going to stack this with the store coupon, 30% off. Now I can only do that, guys, if this is not on sale. So this week I couldn't do this because the Mitchum, why do I keep saying Mitchum? Rite Aid was on sale. Right Guard. I told you I don't feel well, right? So the Right Guard was on sale, so I couldn't do this. You cannot use a % off coupon on a sale item. Okay, but if it wasn't on sale, I could stack these and I could get the most savings that way. All right, so have a backup plan. So what's the backup plan? Sometimes you'll have a coupon that says, you know, $2 off, and you'll also have a coupon that says, you know, $1.25 off. Take the $1.25 with you. Plan to use the $2, but take the $1.25 with you. Why? Because you're going to make a mistake at some point, and you're going to get to the store and you're going to realize, oh man, that says $2 off of 2. I don't need to, right? But the $1.25 is off of 1, so you can swap them out. So always have a backup plan. All right. This video was supposed to be a 3-minute video, and it is a 15-minute video. I apologize, but I did want to get that stuff in. So since it happened to me, I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to happen to you. So that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to do one more video for you guys on deals you can do without the stress. And I will see you on the flip side. Love you much.